We're here at the multiplex here in Yellowknife. My name is Darryl Snow. The worker here with me, Mike Target. Today we're going to take you through basically an overview of building inspection that we do here at the multiplex on a monthly basis. Here at the multiplex, we go through all of our fire extinguishers, so I'll just take you over to one of those now. And so basically, Mike, what we're looking for here is fire prevention does their annual inspections. We're just making sure that the pin is in, everything is looking good and everything. And right here, we're making sure that this is in the green, showing that it's charged. And then after that, every time we do our monthly inspections, we have a place there to sign saying that you and I were here to do it. So basically what we'll do is, this is April month, so we're going to sign it for April month saying that we inspected it. Okay, Mike. So once again, we did the fire extinguisher. We're looking to make sure that there's nothing stored in here and cluttery. Make sure that if need be, anybody that has to enter here is not obstructed by anything. Looks like we're good to go. So.
And the panels are all clear from instructions, stuff like this, eh? Great.
So we'll move on to next room.
Great.
Holy jumping, what's going on here?
Whoa.
Holy cow, what's this all about?
Well, Darryl, did this happen last night? This is unexcusable.
Well, I don't know.
This is a fire hazard.
You can't be storing things in here, like, I mean, say everybody knows. You're not supposed to store anything in the sprinkler room.
Well, it's a fire hazard,
Anyway,
tripping hazard.
Look at all this, I mean, say, how is somebody gonna get at this if they have to work on it? Like, you got.
Or emergency.
No, I know, yeah. It's not acceptable. Anyway, we'll move this over here for now, and we're gonna get clear of this, and I'm gonna let everybody know that, you know, you can't be storing your hockey gear and junk, and like, people gotta open the door around here. And
Well, if you have a fire, someone walks in, trips up.
Around and, no, you can't be storing stuff here. Anyway, like, you know, fire prevention services, they come in here, they're gonna be tripping over hockey gear and stuff? No, can't be like that. Okay, so when we come in from outside there, Mike, we make sure, obviously, that the main entrance is no debris or hazards or trip hazards. Make sure the moldings and everything are okay. And then we come over here and make sure these are the floor plans for upstairs, downstairs. Make sure the evacuation plans are.
They have to be posted all different areas, eh?
Oh yeah,
people need to see them, eh?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, they're posted here, so that's good. Okay, so Mike, outside here, the caps are on for the fire department. That's a good thing, because if those caps aren't on, people stuff junk and everything else in them. The fire lane sign is posted, so basically anybody parking in this area here is going to be towed away by bylaw, or if you see anybody here, make sure you call bylaw to have them towed away. And well, we had snow last night. Basically, one of the things on the inspection sheet is to keep the sidewalks clear and everything else, but we'll get to that here. Basically, we're checking, making sure that there's no snow or anything, overhanging ice or anything on the building that's going to drop on people's heads.
Endanger people?
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you.
Right here, the emergency lights, well, it's daylight now, but I know these are working because I just had Ryfan Electrical. They just changed the ballast a couple of days ago, so I know they're working. So we'll keep on moving, and we'll go to the next spot.
My boilers are a big part of our maintenance plan. I come in here, I'll make sure that no loose ends, no leaks. I'll check my flame, my burner flame. That all looks pretty good. Flame looks like you need a stack analyzer to do it properly. I do stack analysis on this every now and then just to make sure that we have a nice burn to the system, try and keep the carbon emissions down the best we can. Thing I'm looking for is that it's not carburizing, causing any, major black burns on the walls. I'll clean this boiler annually, brush it out. Pretty important. I'll check my limits, low water cutoffs on it. I'll make sure all the safeties are working, all the air proofing switches. I've had to change out these boxes from time to time. They go a bit wonky on me. And I check for the leaks, make sure there's no leaks in the system. Do a general visible leak check. I listen to the equipment. Doesn't sound like it's vibrating. I'll put my hand on it, make sure it's not going wonky on me. It is a little dusty as our room's under construction for our district heating system right now. I'll do both, of course, both boilers. I do the same to both of them. Just doing a general overview here. Make sure I got no leaks on the valves, slips, trips, hazards. Usually keep a mop and bucket for if you got any spills, which I don't have at the moment. I'll come over here, I'll check my pumps, look at the pressures on it, see that the gauge pressure hasn't significantly changed. Because the boilers are ramping up and down this time of year, I may have up to a 5 PSI change in pressure within the building system. That's not unusual. The colder it is, because we're on an indoor-outdoor sensor, the temperature ramps up as it gets colder, and as it warms up, it winds back down. It's part of the efficiency of the building. I'll make sure as well nothing's leaking here. Do a quick check. All looks pretty good. I do maintain a logbook. I'll write down the temperatures of the boilers, pump pressures, do a quick analysis of the system, and just keep logbooks. It's pretty imperative to keep a good logbook, just so that you can refer, if something goes a bit haywire, you can go back to it and say, okay, 2 weeks ago it was here, today it's here, we got a problem somewhere. It's not quite right. It gives you good reference material to work with. And federal legislation also mandates that it's keep your logbooks up. If something ever goes sideways, that's one of the first things they're gonna ask for is, may I see your logbooks, please? This is part of our glycol filtration system. Inside this canister here is a glycol filter, which is this one that I've just changed out earlier today. It's not that bad, as these are new ones. So I've seen them a lot worse than this before. And this is after a couple weeks of operation. They get changed out. It filters out the glycol down to a 10 micron, which is pretty fine particulate. And that'll save a lot of your equipment, your seals, helps prevent leaking with proper chemical analysis to your glycol system, and send them out annually. Get recommendations from chemical company, what additives we need. It just helps out the maintenance of the system, helps protect seals, keeps your pH of the system properly, helps the efficiency of your system by not gumming it up. It's just proper maintenance to your system. Okay, over here at our day tank, a few things we look for when we're looking at our day tank. Number one, do we have any leaks coming from our day tank? Looks pretty good. Check our sight glass. Got just over a quarter of a tank in here. We use pumps to pump it up here from the outdoors. That's done through this level switch here. And it's got 4 indicators on there: low level, stop, fill, stop, alarm, high level. We also have a level alarm here as well, which if we do get a leak in the tank, it'll come up, it'll alarm, it'll shut the pumps off to the tank. This area in the tank is to be 110% capacity of this tank here. That's part of the rules, regulations, part of the code. So try and stick to that the best you can. The newer tanks, they come pre-done, pre-built, 110% capacity. Wouldn't even require a containment as this. Gives a chance at 30 below to warm up a little bit before you dump it into the boiler, because that could cause an overfire of your boiler. Tank, after so many years, gets rendered that should be changed. I believe this one's 10 years or something. It's probably getting close to the due date.